They'll probably hang you, buddy.
Return to the Wild West in what seems to be like the most anticipated sequel of all time. This is the first gaming video I am doing on Insanely Sane Show TV, and a very special one. The Red Dead franchise is a Rockstar property that everybody has a fondness for, and it's probably their best title. So today I'm going to analyze the first gameplay trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 now.
You coming, buddy?
It's a jailbreak. This is some of the best graphics I've ever seen in a Rockstar game. I'm very surprised at the graphics, and as the video goes on, things just look so real. It's like as if you've actually gone back in time. So Rockstar has done an amazing job with the graphics. So right here we see the grocery store. It says you can pick up groceries here. Of course, this isn't really anything new than the first Red Dead. But however, this shop does look spectacular. I mean, basically what grocery stores, I'm assuming what this is used for is basically when you collect pelts from animals and animal skin and flesh and so on, you can literally just sell it to the grocery store or the butchers. You can possibly buy rations and medicine and so on. We see the band of outlaws riding out from the town, and we see a statue of a man here, possibly one of the founding fathers of America. Only time will tell. Now this looks absolutely amazing. This game has some of the best vistas you will ever see in gaming history. I mean, it just looks so real. Again, just that awe-inspiring feeling, that kind of shivering in your chest when you look at this. I can't explain why. I mean, it looks so close to real life. It's like as if they're transporting you back in time. But yeah, I mean, this looks absolutely amazing. You're going to see much more vistas like these further on in the gameplay. The main character, his name is Arthur, and he's basically just thrown out the window, and now he's in a fist fight with somebody from the bar. It looks like this big bearded bald guy, and you see all the townsfolk gathering up. This is one thing that I absolutely love and I'm looking forward to in the game. Rockstar is putting in a lot of effort in kind of making it more detail orientated. In terms of one dream that Rockstar always had was they wanted every single pedestrian, you know, like in a GTA game or even Red Dead or even Bully, you know, whatever, their open world game, they wanted every NPC to have a purpose. When they're walking, they're actually going somewhere. You know, and they wanted to have consequences if you get into a fight with them or something like that. So throughout the trailer we see this happening, and yeah, so it's getting into a fist fight, and all the townsfolk are watching. We see something else in the trailer later which kind of signifies that yes, Rockstar is kind of going with this kind of all NPCs having a little purpose, and the trouble you cause toward one individual might actually affect the people that they know and love, their family members. So we'll see it later on. But this looks amazing. Yeah, you can have bar fights. This looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait for a mission like this, because they're literally just going through the snow. There's this blizzard. It looks so amazing, and this could open up a mission like this. You know, I just love that whole atmosphere, this haunting atmosphere through you know, through the blizzard. And this, you know, throughout the trailer you also see the narrator here talking about, you know, different weather conditions, and it could be that this game actually has a system for weather and seasons. This range of areas, you know, from forests to deserts to modernized towns. It looks absolutely amazing. The wildlife, the variety of wildlife here looks absolutely crazy. This is quite interesting. Basically, there's a whole fleet of carriages on horses. This is meant to be when the gang kind of moved from one settlement to another. The question is, can you just randomly pick a point to move, and will this be the process all the time? So let's say if you want to relocate to, you know, to a more deserty area, will you always have to kind of move with the, you know, kind of protect the carriages as you move through the spaces? That would be quite interesting. That would be quite fun. Okay, that looks amazing. That looks quite interesting. I think in the background over there, that's John Marston, his wife and his son when they're young. Right. So that looks very, very interesting.
You can form friendships.
God, you did it!
Or make enemies as you choose.
You killed my cousin, you sick son of a bitch!
Your actions have consequences, and it's up to you to decide just how honorable Arthur is.
Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Me?
This shows that you can actually form friendships with people. I wonder if it's going to be like intentional, so it's like kind of like strangers mission in GTA, or if you can literally just go randomly to a person on the thing, on the street, and just talk to him or her and convince her to actually come and join the gang. You know, that's what I'm wondering. That would be quite cool. You can make friends and you can also make enemies, so that's what I was saying earlier on, where let's say if you choose a fight with somebody and let's say you happen to, I don't know, kill him or something like that, you could basically make enemies. And this is one gripe I had with GTA San Andreas, which is once you kill all the ballers and you take, you know, all your territory back, there's no threat that emerges. But I think in this game I would be very surprised and very pleased if, let's say, like new gangs are formed, you know, going back to this whole NPCs having a purpose kind of thing. Let's say you meet a man who's very, let's say, who's probably a banker or something like that, or a very noble man, a baron maybe, and maybe you just mess with the wrong guy and the town bands up, and this man who once was a baron is now an outlaw. You know, there's a group of outlaws just like you and they're out to come and get you, and this way, you know, the cycle of threats can keep on coming, and characters can always keep on changing, you know, kind of like Westworld. But anyway,
The bond with your horse is crucial and changes based on your treatment of the animal.
Hold still, girl.
Some breeds are better suited for certain tasks.
I got a fella been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while.
Your saddle and saddlebags can store extra weapons, along with supplies and animal carcasses that you pick up while out roaming or hunting. Over time, the bond between you and your horse will grow, making them easier to control in tense situations.
Yeah, he's a great horse, aside from when the devil's got him.
I don't know if they're going a little too far with this, because with the horse all you're going to need it for is just transportation. What they done in GTA 5, which I thought was very clever, which was basically because the map of GTA 5 is so big, what happens is in every GTA game, if your car tilts over, it basically catches on fire and it's destroyed. And basically you're on your feet until you find another car. In GTA 5 what they've done is if your car tilts over, that's not a problem. You can just move the analog stick and kind of make the car tilt back up on its wheels again. Now even though that's unrealistic, yes, but remember the map is so big in GTA 5, you don't want to be stranded in this kind of, and then you're gonna have to walk or whatnot until you see roads and civilization again, you know. So I think this horse stuff might be taken a little too far, because if you, let's say, you can't afford a horse, so you get a wild horse or you get a cheap horse and you can't really control it, and you don't really want to be traveling this large terrain on an uncontrollable horse. A bear fighting with a pack of wolves, you know, it's just living and breathing. Even the ecosystem is living and breathing here, so that's pretty interesting. You know what, it's more about variety and it's more about detail, attention to detail. Because like I said, if you were to walk by foot, and even if you were to ride by horse through these large terrains, you know, there must be enough stuff in there to kind of really make your journey dangerous. If you want to move from one end of the map to the other, you should just barely be able to make it to the other end. That's how it should be.
In the next gameplay video, we'll look at missions, activities, enemy gangs, robberies, other things to do, and much more, including the evolution of sharpshooting using the Deadeye system.
Okay, so that's it. That looks amazing. This is the first gameplay trailer, and of course, in true Rockstar fashion, it's in-game footage. It almost blew me away. You know, there are just certain things that are just a little too familiar from Red Dead, which is a good thing. It's not a problem. But it's just because of the familiarity with a lot of the stuff, it didn't blow me away. But it was very. However, there are more trailers coming up. And yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing each and every one of them. And also please like and subscribe and leave a comment below on what you think of this video. And also please let me know if you want me to make a story predictions video based on the 3 previous trailers before this. Thank you very much. See you next time.